Welcome to The Blueprint of Life, a cinematic journey into the incredible world of heredity, genes, and the force that shapes all living things, evolution. Look around you. Why do children often resemble their parents? Why does an oak tree always produce an oak tree? The answer lies in the power of inheritance, passed down through generations. From the smallest microbe to the largest whale, life on Earth is incredibly diverse, yet all share common, fundamental traits. This continuity of life is no accident. Heredity is simply the process by which traits and characteristics are passed from parents to offspring. It's the reason you might have your grandmother's eyes or your father's height. At the core of heredity is DNA, the molecule of life. Think of it as the ultimate instruction manual, a blueprint that defines every living organism. While heredity ensures traits are passed on, life is also defined by change. To understand life's evolution, we must first understand how inheritance works and how the blueprint can be altered. The basic rules of inheritance were first unlocked by Mendel in the 19th century, observing how traits were passed down in pea plants. His work laid the foundation for modern genetics. Our blueprint is organized into genes, segments of DNA that contain instructions for a specific trait. Different versions of the same gene are called alleles, determining whether a trait is dominant or recessive. A mutation is simply a change or error in the DNA sequence. If DNA is the blueprint, a mutation is a typo in the instructions. Mutations can occur randomly during DNA copying or be caused by external factors. These changes can be neutral, harmful, or critically beneficial, providing new variation for life. Now, let's look at how the DNA instructions are read and executed in a process known as the central dogma of molecular biology, DNA to RNA, and then to protein. The goal of your genes is to build proteins, the workhorse molecules that carry out almost all functions in your body. This process happens in two main steps: transcription and translation. Transcription is the first step, where a segment of DNA is copied into a temporary messenger molecule called mRNA. This mRNA then carries the genetic message out of the nucleus. Next is translation. The mRNA travels to the ribosome, the cell's protein factory, where transfer RNA, or tRNA, reads the code and brings the correct amino acids, building the final protein chain. Beyond simple changes in the DNA sequence, large-scale changes can occur at the chromosome level. One such change is called translocation. Translocation happens when a piece of one chromosome breaks off and attaches to another chromosome. It's like rearranging large paragraphs in the instruction manual. While some translocations are harmless, others can lead to genetic disorders because the new arrangement might disrupt vital genes or lead to an imbalance of genetic material. Now, let's tie these concepts together. Heredity and hereditary change are the engine that drives the grandest story of all, evolution. Evolution is the process by which populations of living organisms change over successive generations. It is not about a single creature changing, but an entire population adapting over vast spans of time. The key link is mutations. Those changes in the DNA blueprint we discussed, they provide the new genetic variations, the raw material, upon which natural selection acts. From the microscopic blueprint within our cells to the monumental changes across eons, the story of life is one of constant transmission and subtle, powerful change. We have explored how heredity passes on traits, how transcription and translation create proteins, and how these changes fuel the constant, incredible process of evolution. Thank you for joining us on this journey.